Welcome back to another episode of Co-Host Takeover. I'm Tim,
And no name.
and together we get together and you play
And
just
no
the
name.
best co-op games in the whole wide world. Uh, Baldur's Gate 3, I guess you
Game of the year.
consider it. No, it's a good game because we have poor performance over here, and we have echo. Uh, but yeah, we're just having I'm just schooling poor performance Callus over there because you don't know how to play the instrument. Just stupid shit like that.
I found a video of someone we were talking after last week. We were talking recently anyway about a WWE build. And I saw a video of someone who like boosted their strength to 23 or something like that and had like the bar brawler feat, some levels of monk, some levels of barbarian for extra attack and rage. And they literally were just throwing enemies across the map, like full heavy armor enemies.
Full heavy art. I want to get to that.
It
I,
was
I
amazing.
that's got to be like what elixir of Cloud Giant. That's a lot of failed
Yeah, I'm
perception checks.
honestly. No, if I wasn't the healer, maybe I'll respec. Like, we could do Carlock like that. I'll probably just respec my other game character. Haven't gotten very far there. Anyway, what am I doing with so little health? I am low on spells. I know we have one more rest, but I probably don't have far to go before I need a long rest. What's that?
What's that?
It didn't actually tell me what I'm asking about.
Uh,
Something over there.
okay. That
What?
didn't give us
Use.
any help.
Ah, here. There's a button. I just immediately pushed it. Not sure if that's a good idea. It seemed it
Hey,
was. Okay.
hey,
Arrows. Some
pretty good.
stuff.
More for me.
Ooh, smoke powder satchels, yeah. Nice. Collapse archway. Oh, you want to crawl through?
I suppose. Just because I can turn into a little,
Atheling.
I'm way too big.
Ooh,
Wait, what? Oh, are you a dwarf?
I was a halfling.
A halfling is too big? Can a gnome even get through then?
Oh, it's just over here.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm way too big.
Maybe that's just to tell you that there's something through there. I don't know.
There's got to be a way to get over to this other side. Maybe we got to go in through this door over here. Astarian, you got to pick this lock, Astarian. I can do it, but you're way better at it.
Where are you?
North of your position.
North. Goodness, I'm struggling with the camera. That's me. Oh. Yeah, I know it's locked. Pick it. If they're a like rogue, clicking on a locked door should should default to pick the lock, not open the door.
You would think. But
30.
ah, that's a pretty good roll, I'd say so.
The scraps of a nightfall feast.
Imagine eating all these before murdering people for sure. Kinda sick. Kinda fascinating.
What's that?
Always worth stealing
The button
stealing
here.
the silver. Open
Pushing it.
That'll fit in my pack.
You're really good at
Stealing the
spotting
silver?
buttons.
Oh, off the tables.
Yeah. I mean, might as well.
No,
The
I don't
Sharans
want
aren't
the
gonna
rotten
use it.
mushroom.
Seems to be another door behind here. Some sort of portcullis.
It's like an ambush.
Alright. So, the
Ooh, wait,
dripping
what is this
acid,
loose
and somebody said ambush.
stone?
Which stone?
Loose stone here.
Oh. Try to pick it up and move
Arlock
it.
see it? I can't.
Soldier?
I can't. I'm way too not a.
Light blue dye, greater health potion.
Nice.
Hot damn.
Oh. With what?
Ooh. Nice.
Where do I go from here? On my way.
See, the ambush doesn't really work. Because we're just that awesome.
Oh. Oh, sorry, and that's not quite what I meant.
Yeah,
I
Starian.
guess we're dashing, not hiding. I didn't think about that. I didn't have much movement. But I should save my last 2 spell slots for healing. Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay, good. I still
Now
have
I gotta
time
play
to-
music because the battle music is great, but what's better than the High Queen Seas? So how's your week been, No Name?
Not bad.
Good to hear.
Not
Good to hear.
Great, but not, my Shoulder has been improving some, so that's always a good week.
That is definitely good news. I'll take it.
For jelly. Oof.
Well, at least that was just little old me.
Got it.
Us bards, you know, we're used to getting everything thrown at us.
That's it.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I'm over here thinking, yeah, I'll jump the railing, but my strength is just absolute shit.
Yeah, I got up to the same level and then was like, wait, don't think I want to be here. I'm just spending this whole combat dashing.
Well, that sounds rather dashing.
I mean, it is dashing into combat at least.
Down the hatch.
Alright, it's over. Ooh, a trident.
Might be useful.
Oh, scandal.
Ooh, a loath can. Yeah, a loath.
Traps, please.
Now, I think
These
Think.
boots have seen everything.
I remember roughly what happened last time. Like, we were tasked
Should I
by
not be heading up here?
the. Oh. What is over here?
Contemplation chamber. And also, like, a water pool. There's a back way around. We don't have to open the door.
Nice.
But I want to stand out at the edge here, because that sounds fun.
Standing on the edge.
Overlooking the chasm. Okay, yeah, if we go up here, we can get in without opening the door.
Oh, hot diggity doom. It's always a good sign.
Hold it! I swear
That.
to Iron Hand. One more step, and I blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke.
Oh, this
powder.
is...
She's gonna blow
yeah.
up. That's my thing.
Oh,
Matthew, or I'll shut you down.
All the Iron Hands gnomes were talking about Philomene that they sent for help.
yeah, I remembered that.
Dropping my name like your cultist ass knows me. Like we're friends. I know what you are. One of Nia's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this.
Well, she's monologuing. Let's see if I can have Karlach sneak up.
Or we could try the persuasion check. I'm just watching the scene of you talking to her. And Carlock jumps out of the scene. I wish I could have put my view of that on the screen. That was very funny.
Oh, if I swap back over, I can. She's absolutely in the. All right, Carlock, you've done your due diligence. Withdraw. Larita sent me.
One of the persuasion ones, I think. There you go.
Nice.
Larita,
Literally can't fail
from
unless you roll a
Divine
1.
Games. I know all about your tricks, true soul. Shit. I can't do it.
Good, because there's no barrel.
Drag me to Moonrise.
I wonder if it would have still
I'll let you
exploded.
cult nutters
Probably
suffer.
not.
I think if we fail that check, I think she would have blown the shit out of us.
Uh-huh. Well,
You want to waste rune powder on? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Huh.
Oof.
I don't recall
got
shit
inspiration?
about those.
Ooh.
Nope.
Vague notions of rumor and myth. Nothing solid.
I wonder
comes
if I
to
can have
mind.
the same conversation afterwards and try to check.
I do know rune powder. I guess this is table talk, but rune powder is part of like Iron Hand mythology, in that it's like
Iron
this,
Hand is the Dwargar, or
Iron Hand is the gnomes.
Got it.
They're like
gnomes family,
they're like
or
mountain
whatever.
gnomes, I think,
Sure.
or stone, whichever one. The rock gnomes. They're rock
Yeah,
gnomes.
deep gnomes or
Deep-
rocks.
yeah,
Zwerf,
deep.
Zwerfneblin, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. But it's like this mythological explosive that would be used to liberate their people, and it was rumored to be myth. And she's claiming that they found
Right.
some of this mythic rune powder.
I mean, she
A
did say
vial
a
of
single
this
grain
could
is.
light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty. Just let me go my way.
Yeah, I've already got the barrel, sure.
Listen.
She
you
just had
see
that
Larita
vial
at the dig?
prepped.
Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
Make up a story. Damn. Pass on. Oh, ban.
Beloved. I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't mine. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
Does any of the game ever acknowledge that she doesn't have it?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
No.
Amazing.
No, I mean, not that I know of.
Yeah.
Sharon's journal. Let's see.
Never saw a beast like it, bloated with muscle tusks as long as my arms, scent of charred flesh, but I saw no flames. The stone might have been parchment, so quick did the creature charge through it. The other justiciars are dead, or close to it. It wasn't alone. Hell Knights, too. Masks bolted to their faces like plaques to a keep wall. Trapped. Another rampage down the walls came. Started to dig. Not sure. It's done. May Shah's shadows keep me.
So, that coupled with what we learned last time, it seems like this was a temple to Shar, and at some point, a beast from Avernus rampaged through the Sharan Temple.
Yeah.
And then many, many years later, it was inhabited by Dwergar. I guess, do we...
Here we go.
What are those tablet fragments?
Oh, I thought that's what you were reading.
Oh, I found a book. Oh, it's The Tenants of Shar.
Ugh, does that mean we have to bring Shart here?
Well, I guess we are going around her lady's destroyed temple. I could probably swap out Karlach for her. It's always kind of interesting to see what different characters have to say, because a location that's mundane to one will be something of intrigue to another.
You can lie down on the stone bed. Oh, but only while you're the active character.
How's Bear Gigolos 3 going? It's going pretty good, Ulysses.
I knew who that was going to be before you said Ulysses, just by the comment.
Though not necessarily our
Shadowheart just pointed out something very poignant. If we wanted to, we could wait out, like, the gnomes might die, but the True Soul might also die if we leave them in the rock thing.
Hmm. Yeah, I suppose.
You're persistent, I'll give you that.
Yes. I persuaded Shar to tell us her backstory, or Shadowheart.
You might wish you had. I worship Shar, the mistress of the night. It is
No,
my
you...
mission to oppose
Sage is also making those jokes. Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Wait until the gnomes die out as Alex's plan in life? I mean...
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot. Secrecy is everything for Shar's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield.
The Lady of Secrets has acolytes that are secretive.
I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove
But then what does learning that benefit you? Oh, I see.
I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed.
It repeated.
Did she forget she just said that?
that is hilarious.
Shar is my patron, my mistress, goddess of dark. I assume you've heard of her?
A fun fact about this. She does have a really, she attempts to put on this almost, not debonair, but like, kind of holier than thou art voice. Cause like she really comes off as a pompous ass cleric. But Shar used to be one of the selectable deities that you could follow as a cleric in this game, but it was removed at some point during development. There were actually a number of gods that you were going to be able to follow, including the Dead Three, as well as Jurgle. Wow, he was another one that you were going to be able to follow. So for some reason, they kind of trimmed the fat on the number of gods that you could follow. But there were even voice lines in the or there's like files that allude to lines that would have been there. Like if you were Shar, there would have been interactions with Shadowheart based off the fact that you already worship Shar.
Interesting.
My Lady Shar is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss.
Fascinating.
Most fear the dark, like children. Because in darkness they see their fears reflected.
No,
But
because
Shah
in darkness
teaches
there's
us to step
zombies. This
beyond
is
fear,
Right?
beyond loss.
There are actual
In
monsters here
darkness,
already.
We do not hide. We act.
in a world with vampires. That's
Pain,
pretty fucking.
Hope. The promise of better days.
I wonder if any of that will
All
make
of
it to the
these are
definitive
heavy
edition.
cloaks
I
that
wouldn't be
bend our
surprised
backs
based
and
off of
burden our hearts.
just the sheer amount of
shed
shit
those
added
cloaks.
to
Before Shah,
Divinity.
we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals.
I would doubt the upper city. But if it was things like adding a couple deities and like adding a couple more interactions and like quest lines, like they just straight up changed one of the romance outcomes for Minthara, like because like if you play the Dark Urge a certain way, like she will just completely end the relationship, and people were kind of like pissed that that was just something that they added in, but it also goes to show that they're still adding character outcomes,
Yeah,
and they're still adding
they're still working on that.
yeah, and so
There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand.
fucking course.
We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship.
The so-called gods. I mean, don't you worship
They
the so-called
literally
gods?
show up sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
Fight heretics wherever
Shit,
they're found.
somebody in our party fucked one of those
There's often
so-called
suffering,
gods.
Death, even.
right?
Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths.
Sounds evil, but I do want her to tell me more, so I'm willing
You're
to
wiser
lie.
than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits.
Hey, maybe she won't be
know
as much of a
myself.
bitch to me now that she
But
knows I
yes,
don't hate her for her god.
Once we've saved ourselves, we can
I mean,
talk
that
more
would be
honest.
kind of fucked. But then again, Baldur's Gate 2, the worshippers for, what was it, the god Baal? The god of murder? They tended to be assholes.
Yeah. You know, if they're worshiping the god of murder, they should be glad when you start murdering them.
Ooh. Now that I know Shadowheart's missing her memory, I can give her the noble stock. Oh, you're
weren't
gonna
we
get some
give
character
it to someone
development.
else?
There's
Oh,
it was
no,
give
no.
it to the abusive dwarf,
Right,
and let him
yeah.
remember that he used to beat his wife.
That's
or,
right.
Or give it to Shadowheart.
Should we do it now? Just fuck her up right away, or should we wait?
You
Let's see
already
if
know
she
my
has any
biggest
more.
secrets. What more can you ask?
What drew you to Shar worship?
She took me in when
In
no one
darkness,
else
you can
would.
walk face first
Without
into a
her, I
wall.
wouldn't
The
be
Ball
alive.
people were hardcore,
She's my
chaotic,
mother.
stupid. Oh yeah, just murder
She
fucking
nurtures me,
everybody.
cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
Okay, so she's insisting that a lot of people view her religion as kind of something like dangerous, but those are apparently lies sent by the Selenites.
But also,
What? Besides my life's
she
calling,
doesn't
the
even know
greatest
if that's
problem
not
I've ever
true.
faced? Well,
Yeah, because she's
I
had her
like
memories
night orchids
erased.
and can't swim.
yeah, blind
Is
faith
something
when
new?
you've had your memories erased is wild.
It's a deal. No, quite literally, I mean.
I can't
With
share
my memory
anything.
suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly.
Oh, Shar will
Shar will
reward
reward
me,
me
sure.
when
The
I
god of
succeed.
darkness, secrets, and lies.
Right?
But yeah, Ulysses, we were
Whenever
picking
you're
up
ready.
Shar because she's an acolyte of Shar.
And
And,
we were fucked up temple.
I mean,
And it's funny that we popped in to tell her, and then she's like, "Hey, so I'm a god. I
Seems
follow
like you have
Shar," and we're
ample
like,
company already. Lead the way.
We're kind of breaking the rules of how she just told us that we're breaking the law of time,
Well, we
because the
kind
reason
of.
we went to get her is because we knew it.
Well, she's
But
wearing the
then she told
crest
us
of
about
Shar on her outfit.
Yeah, and she thinks it's a secret.
Yeah, and she's wearing an onyx stone in her circlet, and she's got her hair black, and there's all sorts of things she's been doing to give off the fact that she's a Shar worshiper, including like dropping hints like, "Oh, well, I didn't say anything. I wasn't praying to Shar. Shut up. Go away." Well, people in real life do think politicians won't lie to them. Specifically, Shar could be president easily. I mean,
True.
she's also what is it? She's the main person who presides over like the Shadow Weave, which is like it sounds it sounds silly, but the Shadow Weave is basically like anti-magic, and it's kind of neat, just because like Mistra is the goddess that does the weave, and then Shar does the Shadow Weave. But the Shadow Weave, when it collapsed, or like it collapsed when the regular weave collapsed, during the shattering or whatever, or the sundering, or was it the sundering? It was the when magic disappeared.
Yeah.
Gale mentioned it briefly.
Yeah, I don't. Sundering sounds familiar, but that might be something else if it's not this.
Oh. I forgot to make Shadowheart like the actually good domain, like the life domain.
Oh, what is she?
I have a lot on my mind, and
she is the trickery domain. Like she's got
that's her default, right?
Blessing of the Trickster, advantage on stealth, and then distract enemies with an illusion.
Yeah.
Which, like, yay, pass without trace is
it's nice, but when we already have a Starian.
Exactly.
It's a sneaky boy.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick visit to Withers. Shadowheart, you are gonna get your shit together for 100 gold.
While you do
Not
that,
many
I'm gonna
people.
go refill my water.
Sounds excellent.
I shall be here in my camp. For when as thou.
But yeah, we were just doing this, we found out the forge that we're in, that the Dwergar are kind of taking up housing in. It used to be a former temple to Shar, and there was a demon that so far has been described to look almost something like a Balrog. It just went like burst forth from the ground from a rift from hell, and just started laying waste to the temple and wiped out every practitioner of Shar worship in the temple. And that was like 100 years ago, and now these slave-driving Dwergar are the ones inhabiting of that temple. Fun shit.
Goblins are such vile little parasites.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Starian calls them parasites, but he is kind of a bloodsucker. Just a little funny. Just a wee bit funny. Alright, Shart is leveled. Shadowheart. But her name is kind of a mouthful. Alright, let's go explore Shadow Hell. Wait, that's right. No Name is getting water. Ah. There's a whole little fucking place up there. God, this place is big.
You stare into the eye. The longer you stare, the more uneasy you feel. There is a presence. You are seen. The scrying eye doesn't blink.
Just fucking smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Very well.
Absolutely not. But you've been killing history itself. This again. Yes, this again.
Poor Shadowheart. Neglected her almost the entire first act. Then again, Lae'zel, I think, has it almost worse. We at least use Shadowheart for curse removal.
Light on my feet. Seems like a good moment to talk.
The past is nearer than we... Well, let's see what you've got.
I'm back.
Huzzah! I went back to the main waypoint. In the middle of...
Grimforge?
Yep. Selling some crap to this poor dwarf who's just like, I've got a couple scrolls I could sell you, and I'm like, oh great, I have all this silver I just stole from the adjacent room. It is always difficult to tell because of the way the crafting system was just kind of left like implemented with various items that you can just collect, and then they're just vendor trash, but not marked as such.
Yeah.
Like if there was one thing, I wish it could just sell trash. Sell trash. Did you hear that John Kerry told Russia all it needs to do to earn Ukraine is get carbon emissions down? What? First of all, John Kerry's alive? Why did I think he was
And
dead?
also, why is he... He's just chatting with people, or what?
Now, we're gonna go over yonder. If you want to go up those stairs to your south.
I prefer them savory.
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
They're
Not in
dead
the conversation.
justiciars. Star worshippers better off dead. Looks at Shadowheart. So this Justiciar at one point was overcome by maddening laughter, but the amulet was ripped from his neck and cast into fire. So now we have a quest to find it.
Anything of use?
I mean, if it was cast into fire, I don't know what we could do. But, I mean, might be something. Oh, here's a lock chest. God, he's the official Democrat climate spokesman, I think. Oh my God, John Kerry is what?
That makes sense. Put him in a place where he can't really actually do much, but still can
There's a trap.
feel important. Oh my.
He absolutely got torn
I
apart
don't know how
online
you
for
got
opening
there.
his big dumb mouth. Should have retired. Yeah, because he could have retired and been like, I don't know. People would have been like, oh yeah, you remember John Kerry? And it's like, oh yeah, wasn't he that guy that...
Right, that failed presidential candidate.
Yeah. No one in politics ever retires anymore. No, you
Seriously.
do. Dianne Feinstein, who's like dying of old age, and she's like, I'll retire at the end of my term, and then she dies before she can retire. Somebody was like, oh, I saw a thing online, and it's I wish that like there were no more boomers in politics, that we could have a non-boomer president. And they were like,
Right.
sorry, monkey paw.
Nope. we
Biden
must
is silent
have the
generation.
oldest. Yeah.
So
Must continue getting older and older and older.
yeah, it's like, yeah, because boomer is an inaccurate statement for Biden and Trump. They're
Right.
older than the end of World War II.
Wild.
Yeah. And yeah, and
grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape.
oh
That
shit,
rubble
this
needs
guy wants me to
clearing.
start whipping these
My
Drugan.
patience is hanging on by an arse whisker.
Almost sounds like you're asking for help, if I ignore your tone.
And it sounds like your arse wants for a lashing, the way you talk out of it. Something spooks the dumb shits. So stop your jawing and get to working. Go on then, light a fire under the buggers.
You got to talk to animals, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you want to talk to these animals and see what's what? See why they're spooked?
Absolutely.
No more.
We've had younger politicians now and they suck too. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a politician's gonna politician. There's no cure
But-
for that.
Politicians are gonna suck like at younger, but I will point out that there are politicians that are 50 years older than the internet. Like
They
just
cannot possibly
they can't possibly
make decisions about the world that includes the internet. No,
Yeah.
that's
we need people
legit.
that are also going to live to see the future that the policy decisions they're making are
Yeah.
going to affect. Like,
You
I don't
can't
know.
hold someone accountable for something 30 years down the road when they're 90. Okay, let's see. No more pain, no more work, all must die. You were made to serve, this is your meaning, remove the rubble as you were told.
Jesus Christ. All right. If we want to fight the Dwergar, the dude who just beats the animals, we can. We could also just get him to remove the rubble. We could also remove the rubble ourselves. The internet is not a big truck. It's a series of tubes. Yeah, my God. Well, I guess, do we want to fight the Dwergar or just get him to remove it?
Do we want? Yeah, let's fight the. I mean, does fighting this one make
Does
us fight
not-
all the rest of them?
Does not aggro them.
Okay.
It is also kind of like a... How's Bear Sex 3 going? Joke's on you. Ulysses already made that joke. It's Bear Gigolos 3. And it's going good. We're convincing the Ox to revolution.
Shadowheart approves? How can she understand this?
Wait, who approves?
Shadowheart.
Oh, well. Apparently she's not an absolute ass. She likes animals.
But she can't understand.
Bloody Ruth, they have lost it. Put him down, and the shark too.
Did he just say and the Shar too?
That's what I heard. Are you going up to attack that guy? Because if you get... Are you... Oh. If you get in melee range, I can sneak attack and possibly take him out.
Let's
Ah. This guy?
Yeah. Oh,
Pretty good.
not bad, yeah.
Akira Toriyama died. Yeah, the mangaka of Dragon Ball Z passed away at, what was it, 68 or 63? I think it was 68. But yeah, that was definitely sad. It's the first of, I think, the first mangaka. Actually, no, Berserk. We just had the author of Berserk die. I feel like not too long ago. I mean, it was a few years, but still, it's always sad when a creator of a really beloved property passes away, and it's. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z myself, but I mean, you have to have a certain level of talent in order to create such a cult following, or such a massive
no, absolutely.
following.
That's like when your thing is that successful, there's no questioning that you were great at it.
Yeah, all the big manga authors are dropping, and the next is probably going to be Hunter x Hunter, based off of the fact that his back problems are so bad that he has to draw laying down, and he's only able to get, what is it, like 6 or 8 chapters. The mangaka for Sailor Moon is his wife, and she already has all of the details for how Hunter x Hunter will be finished. So when he passes, she'll take up the mantle, similar to how Berserk is being continued by those close to the mangaka. Counter argument: Michael-based Transformer is popular, still not good. I wasn't super into Dragon Ball, but he was a titanic legend of the industry no matter what. Yeah, I mean, he was part of the, like, one of the reasons Shonen Jump was just so fucking big. Like, it's got how many, like, the way I view it is, like, just because I don't like it doesn't mean that the sheer amount of people that do like it are wrong. I mean,
right.
they have their own tastes on it. But at the same time, I don't and can't get into it. But there's a lot of it. There is a damn lot of it. They've been making this for... How long have they been making Dragon Ball for? I want to say 25 years.
Herdmaster is hard to hit.
1986.
Dang.
Dragon Ball has been going for almost 40 years. Shockingly, Go Nagai is alive still. Who is Go Nagai?
Nice.
It's mostly slag, but sparkling. Hello? Are you adamantine?
Zack Snyder completely lost his mind. Oh, Go Nagai did Devilman. Oh yeah, Devilman's been... Wow.
Wait,
oh, that's pretty cool.
Zack Snyder, though.
But yeah, that would require him to have had a mind. But yeah, no, do fucking elucidate us, because this sounds phenomenal.
Please. I mean, I want the loot, but that was funny.
That was pretty good.
I'll talk to them now.
Until it's safe to leave.
Now I can ask them to break through the rubble.
That might
The
work.
Grey Ones. Yes, I will do this.
That is very funny.
He claimed Rebel Moon was as successful as Barbie, even though it very much so wasn't. He lost whatever brain parasite was keeping him from publicly embarrassing himself. He claimed it was more successful than Barbie, like twice as successful. This was on a Joe Rogan interview, so you know it's gonna get weird. Yeah. Everyone, for whatever reason, people go on Joe Rogan and then lose their fucking minds. And then, like, you got the one guy in the background of every Joe Rogan show just trying desperately to like,
What do I have to lose?
just fact check everything being said. And
Right.
I almost feel bad for him, but he's probably getting paid more than I'll ever make in my life, so.
Well, yeah.
I do like the idea of this giant temple to the goddess of shadow inside of this mountain.
It's cool.
It definitely reminds me of the Mines of Moria.
Mm-hmm.
Claimed DC can't be successful unless Batman kills people, and that Star Wars would have been better if Luke Skywalker got raped by aliens. Huh.
Something's off. Pure shadow. Around me. Inside me. Be wary.
You
This place is
can't be
tricky.
successful until Batman kills people is a wild. Batman can't be successful until you absolutely fundamentally change the character. We got it. $32. Oh my gosh, my mouse isn't responding. There we go.
Huzzah.
Let's get going.
He also said he wants a new 300 entirely about the Spartans having sexual relationships with the children while training them.
Someone doesn't want visitors.
Yikes. Why can't I disarm
I think
this?
I'm broken.
What do you mean?
Because, it's just... when he said he lost his mind, I thought he was... Ah, man. Wild.
Why can't Astarion disarm this? Oh, are we in turn-based?
Yep. The game has, well, good intentions.
Yeah, I see. Oh.
Oh. Well, that was interesting. Let's... Shadowheart, get out of there. Well...
Still alive. Progress. I'll have you up in no time. Don't waste a step.
So, you know the gargoyle stat, or the... Could you have just Astarion do the flame traps?
Yeah, I keep trying to, but then they're all going off and he keeps dying. I've already disarmed. Yeah, every time I try to disarm that one, it goes off and he gets knocked down.
I think I know why it auto-saved.
Yeah. Oh, it's not good.
Oh, and wanted to have a kid's mom get tits out while she slapped her son. What? Specifically Kid Rorschach in Watchmen. Yeah, he wanted that child actor's real mom to play Rorschach's mother in the movie and pull her tits out in that flashback while she slaps the shit out of him. Was that in the comic, or was that just something that he said? Because I feel like that Joe
Did he
Rogan
have
interview
that?
went on for a while or something if he got all the way onto that.
What path lies before me?
He gets slapped by his mom in the comic in a flashback, but she does not have her tits out. You know, I had read it, but I just wanted to make sure, like, double check with you.
Yeah, it's like, do I remember this wrong? No. Zack Snyder remembers it wrong.
Pure shadow. Around me. Inside
Wait, where'd
me.
you go now?
Oh, I just kept going up the stairs.
Right. Where we went last time.
Alright.
Looking ahead.
First thing you're going to want to do is disable this gargoyle trap. Because that was the one that was blasting us around like we were leaves in the fucking wind.
Yeah.
I think there's also...
Historian? Perception failed. I can't do it.
Step carefully.
There we go.
There's a trap.
Thank you.
Plus, don't forget what he said during an interview when Watchmen was coming out. Batman's not dark, Batman is cool. My Batman would get raped in prison. That'd be dark. What the fuck?
Jesus. 34.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Okay, so I'll have a
Traps.
historian. Yeah.
I'll consider it.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Only a 4. What am I ever gonna do? With all my pluses, it's still a 17.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. I'm not here for chit-chat.
Do we save just in case I like nat 1 on one of these?
Someone doesn't like visitors.
I think we can allow that. He has some kind of obsession with getting characters getting raped. That does sound like the case. Which is weird.
Uncomfy to say the least.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
To say the least.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could
Right.
have.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap.
There's multiple traps. Which one do I do?
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Probably going to want to do the marble plate, because that might be the trigger for the traps.
That's what I was thinking.
Snyder seems like one of those people that saw Berserk at too young an age and missed the
34.
entire point of the story and thought the rape scene was cool.
Oh no.
It's like, wow, something so brutal is what it takes for me to feel something.
Yep.
And that's why there's, like, no nuance. I mean, hey, what are we gonna do? What are we going to do? It's the Snyder. It's he's that snide bastard. Okay, that one was low hanging fruit. I wish I could just Eldritch blast our way through this.
Oh no, Astarion.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Someone's got to see that marble plate.
I'm ready.
Chart? Can she get a little closer? Yeah, good call.
Trap.
There we go.
Oh,
maybe Snyder
no,
got
she still
molested
only
in a
saw
hot
the side
topic. I
ones.
don't know. Okay, I don't know, but for whatever reason, he's got some really fucking wild takes lately, and normally people that want the general public to
Careful.
believe their outlandish stuff, they I don't know, they actually put out good movies first before they have their like big
Meltdown.
like. Wait, did Mel Gibson actually make any good movies? Because I'm blanking on it.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
I enjoyed some of the, what was it, Lethal Weapon stuff, but it was not a good movie.
Huh.
Lockpicking impossible.
If you have... Actually, if we can short rest, I can mage hand our way through that gate.
Nice.
I've got a long road ahead. I'll feel that one later.
Now, mage hands can't fly through gates, but they can fly over gates.
Over. Funny.
Oh dear.
Alright.
They can also disarm traps. But I have a plus 0 to doing it, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Astarion in.
As a Mel Gibson was in Mad Max. Okay, so he was in a
Oh
good
yeah,
movie?
okay.
But that also seems like a while ago. Then again, Passion of the Christ was also a while ago. Surprised Larian
So
didn't
he's
add a
stealing
mage hand romance scene. Hey, for all we know,
should
there's a
Char
mod in the
pick up
works.
this? Should
Yeah,
I mean not Char. Should Shadowheart pick up this Idol of Char?
What's next?
it's basically in the same thing.
Might be useful. Got to keep moving.
No one back home will ever believe this.
An idol of Lady Shah. It's beautiful. Curious.
Oh, I
that
should have
found
known
it.
that would encourage her.
Not the first sign of the Dark Lady's power that I've encountered. Shah's blessings upon you.
Oh, now she's all... Oh, do you want the idol?
You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful.
Do I want it?
I'll find a place of honor for it in camp. Nobody's ever given
Just
me
steal it from her
anything
once you're in
before.
camp.
What
Mel
do
Gibson
I mean,
was
I don't
Mad
need
Max,
it.
but yes, that was the 80s, early 90s. A lot of people like Braveheart. At least Snap Postman. Braveheart was... It was okay.
Thank you. Lady Shah teaches us to forswear material goods. But I think she'll make an exception for her own image.
Yeah, if a god wants you to get rid of everything that you
wonder-
have,
Perhaps this
is
is
that...
connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no
Are you allowed to
coincidence, I'm
have
sure
an
of it.
idol of them?
I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciar's presence in these lands. It could be important.
Especially a secretive one. An
As
ancient
long as
idol
I
would be
pray
a
to
super
Lady Shah,
forbidden thing.
I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
All right, sure. Well,
Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
there's sometimes really obvious answers as to like what a companion's gonna want and what a companion's gonna hate. Do we want to give her the magic mushroom?
I'm up for it.
I can't. My memories are being withheld for a reason. Lady Shah will return them to me when the time is right, no sooner.
Shadow Mommy will
Besides,
return my memories when I've been a
mushrooms
good.
aren't my favorite.
It's like
I think it's because of the gills.
just eat the damn mushroom. Should I do persuasion or intimidation?
I would say persuasion, but she might be pissed about intimidation. And also, I think your persuasion check is better, isn't it? Yeah.
All right, 100% of chat wants us to do intimidate.
Intimidation.
Also, you'll notice that we do have the dialogue options working in chat. If I think.
Yeah, how do we do that?
If you have the stream pulled up, it should be something that pops up over the main stream with like dialogue options 1, 2, 3, that sort of thing.
All right, give it here.
Okay, that face does not change from, like, I'm sure we've seen her make that face before.
Remembered something. Not everything. It's new and not new at the same time. All jumbled up. I was younger. Much younger. An initiate at the cloister. I was upset about something. The others were teasing me, mocking my name, like I wasn't worthy of it. There was another, a tiefling boy with short horns and purple hair. I think he was my friend.
You smelled the shart. That's what it is.
He tried to make me feel better. Ronald. That's the last part of it I remember. That must be his name. Perhaps he's still there in Baldur's Gate.
God is definitely a jealous girlfriend.
It hurts.
I mean, yeah. That tracks to
Protecty Sparkswall.
my upbringing. Protecting Sparkswall.
That's what I just looted. New rope for spellcaster.
Should mind my step. Something good here, I hope.
Alright, so it looks like if we go over to this platform over yonder, one that we already passed by, we should be able to proceed. There's a giant bridge that spans the length of the forge. Does anybody have the triple jump spell? I know that, I think that might be a druid spell.
There is work to do.
Yeah, that's a druid spell. Why do they give us 2 druids in Act 2? It's not fair.
It's funny.
Casting log. Which means there's a forge nearby.
We do want to get over to wherever that is, and for that, I think if somebody stays behind, they can do the forge controls, or the platform controls.
Take this way.
Okay, we probably want to start in to go ahead. I can stay behind.
Um, can we jump from over here? This seems like a high up spot. Maybe we can all do it this way. Nope. Man, that was a good shot, though.
What's that?
I thought there was a spot over here that... Oh!
What about all the way up here?
Bam.
How'd you get from there in?
Right here.
Uh-oh.
You know they gave you 2 druids because
There we
one is a
go.
bear. And the other is an old lady.
So, are we saving this near from
Oh,
suffocating?
hi,
or
sorry,
leaving
I
him
was
to
not
die?
trying to talk to you.
I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. Gods, really? Oh, saving a drow I can understand, but saving gnomes?
Gnomes?
But if you
The
insist
Biden
on
administration
being a
killed
hero,
children with
I won't
faulty
get in your way.
parachutes in an aid drop
Just
to
don't expect
Gaza.
me to help either.
That
Especially on something that was already just a distraction PR stunt for the fact that they're still completely allied with Israel and not actually doing anything.
they're giving like what is it, 10 or 20% to Palestine? What they're giving to Israel? It's
right, something
and,
like
and then
that.
they're trying to say that they're neutral, but they're giving like tens and millions in aid
Weapons to
and
one,
hundred
and-
millions to like in weapons to like it's
yeah,
boggling.
Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
He says, already covered in blood. It's like, calm down,
Right.
Astarion.
He also already fed in battle once today.
They were just dropping them into random names. They're just fucking bombing people with aid supplies. That is, like, poetically horrifying.
Yeah. Oh.
That should work.
The culprits are spreading like flies on sheep.
Can't slow down.
Hey, afternoon tune.
Hello,
How's it
hello,
going?
welcome.
Came morning, then night. 2 sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
Is bombing aid sites considered once you're bombing aid sites, is that the point where you're the baddie?
It's certainly a point on that path.
Because
Not
I've seen some bad stuff, but like
Wait, where are
that's
you?
pretty fucking awful. We just had a little discussion about Snyder being an edgelord. Yeah, we were just talking about how Snyder is really fond of rape scenes and how he thinks that that's what makes
Or
a
challenging,
movie
or
better.
interesting, yeah.
And not even just in the backdrop of the most recent Rogan interview, but as like something that he's talked about multiple times.
Astarion?
They've been busy bombing refugee camps. They specifically said we're in safe zones the entire war, so it's not surprising anymore. Yeah, they also spent the entire conflict telling them to go to the south, and now they're saying, well, now we've got to send we got to make sure the south is safe. So where there is no place, there's no humanitarian corridor, there's no even place that a corridor would lead to, because the surrounding countries are at capacity, and Egypt, can't take any more in because they've already taken, from what I've heard, like 500,000 people. And also, like, there's videos even going around on TikTok of people being, like, shot while, like, holding the white flag as they're going towards these refugee camps that are supposed to be safe zones. So it's kind of, like, preposterous that U.S. is claiming any sort of neutrality, especially when we're now bombing kids with aid supplies. Like, what the shit? Harper key. Ooh. Harper, she revealed the location of her stockpile of Rocky Overlook. Oh, we already found this, but this is a clue on how to open it without activating the...
Splendor. Give a light spell a try. That should get us into that chest.
Alright, well, we passed a perception check anyway.
What chest is he talking about?
The Harper chest that was surrounded by mimics last time.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when those Israeli soldiers were so bloodthirsty they gunned down escaped Israeli hostages who were waving a white flag? Yeah, they're even taking out Israeli soldiers. Yeah, they're like, Israeli soldiers are like dying from friendly fire more than the Palestinian fighters in some conflicts. Like, obviously Palestine is fighting back. But is this... Oh, remnant demons from that demon attack.
Yeah. Wait. Nice.
What's edgier than edgier? Occam's edge. I am not into Dragon Ball. It definitely cost me some potential friends in middle school. But no, we were just talking about how the mangaka for Dragon Ball Z passed away. Was it yesterday, I believe, or this morning? But
wait, why did I do non-lethal? I mean, I'm fine with it, I guess, but...
I think it's on. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, you hear about that Harvard speaker who was hanging out with Hamas leaders and famed anti-Semites.
Ooh.
What? That... Oh, man, nothing surprises me anymore, I guess. %95 chance to hit. Still missed.
%99% chance to hit. Oh, okay.
May the darkness protect you.
Ooh, a Hellbird. Carlock want a Hellbird?
You said that like Polly want a cracker. Carlock want a Hellbird?
I heard it too, and I was just like, just forget it. Leave it alone.
Carlock want a Hellbird.
Another mask. I recognize this. It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Maragon wore it, but they won't fight without a commander. I don't know, this one seemed to fight pretty good.
Oh wait, which way did we go?
This looks like more dead Sharans, which, you know, they're the only good ones. Don't tell Shadowheart.
Seems like the best way.
When you gaze into the edge gazes into you.
All I can keep thinking about is the WWE wrestler called The Edge.
Yeah, Sage is the most the Edge. Sage is the most into the Dragon Ball. Yeah, the fighter games that Dragon Ball does. They're pretty solid. Are you all into Chrono Trigger or Dragon Quest? I've heard of them. Are those also by the same mangaka? Ah, oh, see, that is sad. He's definitely someone who's left a legacy with just the sheer amount of shit he's put out. All right, now this is the part where we have one person stay behind, and then the other person. I'll just leave Shadowheart behind.
Time to waste. Got to press on.
And then, for this, we're gonna have to...
Have to keep going.
So we can't jump back from over here. I mean, Karlach might be able to, but... we need to get back on that central walkway. And we do it from here? No. Alright, so as fun as it is, we're gonna have to go back to the Grimforge waypoint.
Okay.
And then make our way back up to that platform. Are there any of the Dragon Ball Z movies that are like, would you say more standalone than the others? Like, are there any that you could know nothing about the lore, but still watch it as kind of like something that stands on its own?
Wait, where are you? Oh, you're above me.
Oh yeah, you follow the stairs up, take a 180 once to the right, then go all the way to the end, find the deep growth, follow the stairs after the hole in the wall they made, and that should take you to the platform, or at least the bridge where the platform is, and then you take that first ladder on your left down as you're crossing the massive bridge.
Got it. I think.
I've absorbed a ton of plot from playing the video games, but I don't know any of the movies.
Wait, no, I just went.
So I thought it was maybe a mistype. DBZ Broly. It sounds like like a bro movie. Like, yeah, we're the Dragon Ball Bros. And we're gonna, like, I don't know why they're from Philly or something or whatever.
Maybe Brooklyn?
I wonder what the next move is.
Oh.
No, it's not quite Brooklyn.
On I go.
Okay, I'm lost again.
Alright.
No one stopped me yet.
Are you on the middle platform, or...
One day I'll catch a
see.
break.
I'm just going back to Grimforge. On point.
So, I'll go back with, Baldest. And I'll do a little, bam.
Thank you.
Broly is a character in Dragon Ball. Will Broly be added to Broforce? Yeah, right up there with Rambro. And Rocky Balboa.
Oh no.
Both played by Sylvester Stallone.
Oh no. That's even worse.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Goku was like, I'm walking it. Oh! I always think of, like, what is it, Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That I realize is part of where the accent, I think, comes from. But he's friggin' great. You're excused, but does Lady Shaw excuse you?
And then down this long way here.
Yep. Down this ladder. Nope.
Wait.
You passed the ladder.
What? Oh, right. I remember now. As
Do
far
you
as the ladder,
remember?
not much further than that. Right. Such a good song.
Yeah. This is actually now the karaoke stream. Congratulations. You're all here for the groundbreaking co-host
Co-host karaoke?
Yeah, co-host karaoke. Damn, that's good.
It's
That's
already
such
there.
a good. Yeah, the title is so good and alliterative that we should just come on,
Oh no.
make it happen.
I'll host. I'm not gonna sing for everybody.
Dancing in September.
I mean, like,
No time to dally.
or maybe do it if we all got drunk enough, you know. That has been historically the only time I do karaoke older than 13? Something around there.
That might be too low for you to jump.
Yeah, I think so.
Still breathing, despite
I think this will be okay.
need to find a way forward.
Prone. Oh, not prone. Astarian deer.
You guys should do.
Hello.
A lot of the older Dragon Ball movies are non-canon to the series and just like what-if stories, but the most recent 3 are actual canon. Guys, do a Guitar Hero stream with singing. Oh yeah, do a rock band. Oh yeah, they can't copyright their channel if we sing it badly enough. That's a very good point. If now there's a waypoint over here.
Mace Mort.
Yeah. Well, so we're gonna be able to find 2 pieces of adamantine, and we've been looking for the adamantine forge, and now we're finding these forge molds. We're gonna get like
Intimidation +1 mask.
Have to keep pushing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put Astarion into that mask, because he's already wearing a mask. Give him one with.
Must find new sources. Nearby mithril veins are near depletion. Acolytes have taken to calling the forge Grimm for the place it was made, though never within Brother Silov's hearing. Alright. So the people started... The Sharans were the ones calling it Grim Forge.
Funny, Astarion picked up Scroll of Vampiric Touch.
You'd think that would be a kind
A
of
little
given.
redundant.
I would actually spend money on getting all the instrument controllers for a full band rock band stream. Oh yeah.
Dude, it's wild though. They don't like make it anymore, so it's fucking expensive. The guitars are like $300 or at least on eBay.
I've got a Guitar Hero guitar somewhere downstairs. Probably a couple.
I've got stuff for older system. I got one guitar, I think, but it's not even mine. It's my friend's.
Might get sued for injuring people's ears. That's
fine.
That's fine. They're gonna
I don't
sue.
even see where they are.
Animated armor.
Oh, I see. They're up there.
Time to push my luck again. I need to find a way forward.
What am I supposed to do other than... I keep getting into combat so far back.
Wow.
Animated armor is not undead, right?
No, it's a construct. Because it's an animate, I think Shatter works better.
Yeah.
I'll have to shatter. Oh, I'm out of shatter spells. Womp womp.
Can't give up.
We should long rest at some point, but if we long rest, I forget if that kills the guy who's trapped in the cave.
Oh god. Okay.
They know what they're signing up for when they come on here. Yeah, I mean, anybody who's willingly chiming into a rock band stream, you're taking that yourself.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Yeah, well. Sea of Thieves is coming to PS5.
Ooh, that's pretty exciting.
So we may not need Sage to get a PC or Xbox to jump into that sometime as well. See what the start of co-host Takeover was all about. We played just that for a
but it's more
while.
special. Yeah, we played that for, I think we got 10 streams of that in. Before we started switching to other games, and then we've gone back to it a couple times. So I think we're actually equivalent with Baldur's Gate and Sea of Thieves streams right now.
It is a construct, so I can't target construct.
I don't know why. I think they must have ridiculously high arm. 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Held together by weave, this armor is incapacitated by anti-magic fields. So if we had a Susur Bloom with us, that would just destroy these things. Really can't remember the Trunks movie, though I thought it was the best one. Really dark. Well, I guess the best ones you usually, or like the dark ones, are really emotionally impactful, and that ability for show to kind of influence us like that. It's one of my favorite things about media as a like film as an art.
Heading there.
I'm just negging people to get them to like miss. It's the funniest thing.
Come on. Yeah.
I think I know a lot more about Dragon Ball than I ever intended to learn. That is exactly how I feel about One Piece Sage. You know way more than you ever intended to about it. And goddamn, when somebody is just like talking about One Piece and I know what they're talking about, I am like, okay, all of my friends in middle school talked about it, and I was like, I'm in exchange for a social life, I was not willing to watch One Piece, and now I'm watching it.
Exchange for a social life.
That was the cost, and I didn't have cable, but still. Face it, you're a DBZ nerd now. One Piece and Naruto are next for you. No. So there's actually something for One Piece called One Pace, where somebody cut down roughly 2/3 of the filler from the show. And so they've got like the first 8 or 900 episodes condensed down to about 350. Baruto 2, it's inevitable. Oh my god, if you you need a guest to review One Piece. Tim's already seen a couple. Oh no, I've seen 736 episodes.
Boom! That's wild. There's so much of that show.
But that's the thing. So many of there's huge chunks of it where there's only 15-minute episodes because there were writer strikes and stuff, and so they were doing like flashbacks and like, so there's entire episodes that we got to skip because they were just flashback episodes.
Yeah.
And the intro and the outro of every episode combined back to back could be played for 2.5 or 3 days or something. So it's still like, I want to say 15 or 18 days to watch.
Do we want to go down
episode.
here?
Yes, we do. There's gonna be something in that lava field, I think.
There's a mithril vein.
Oh, we gotta vein that mithril. That's how we're gonna get our mithril armor.
Just attack it?
Yep. And then we get the mithril ore.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Something over there.
Ain't no way I'm watching Boruto. I might review One Piece arcs. That is the only way. Yeah, that is true.
What is Shovel's Friend Finder? That's a shovel I have. It's called Shovel's Friend Finder.
I think we know of a Quasit named Shovel.
Okay. That's what I was guessing, is someone who was named Shovel. It said something about digging up new friends, so...
Afternoon Tune, have you seen the live-action One Piece? As someone who has seen every part of the show that that live-action encompasses, I would say that generally it is an elevation. But it also... It does... That's the thing with anime live-action adaptations. They almost invariably lose some of the quirks of a character. And like one of the things about the main character is that he's got this incredibly infectious like laughter that is like boisterous enough that people can't help but like him because of his charisma. And they got somebody who did a pretty good job, but man, he just is not very charismatic, I think, at least initially. So it's kind of gonna be interesting to see how they do an entire show about him getting everyone to like him when he's very muted. But it also eschews a lot of that weird anime stuff that makes it sometimes difficult to watch. Some of the pervier aspects of it.
Yeah.
Shovel's Friend Finder sounds like Facebook for Necromancer.
Yeah. Or a dating app for necromancers.
Ooh, I think we found
Cause
it.
of Doom jump. It's totally the jump from Cause of Doom.
It really does, like... God damn, everyone leveled up. We get to fight the boss at level 6.
Well then. I don't even know what Cleric gets for level 6.
Magical secrets.
Level 3 spell slot. Ooh, channel divinity charge up.
Oh shit, I can get fireball.
Ooh, I can half all elemental damage now. Do I need Speak with Dead on? No. Should I grab Revivify?
Shadowheart has it, but if you want it, go for it.
Or remove Curse?
I'm gonna get the knock spell, because goddamn is it really
Nice.
fun to just go knock knock and then voila, any door opens. Any door, even the ones that are magically locked.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Revivify for when we inevitably ditch Shadowheart.
That is a grand idea. I think the only way I'm sitting down to watch One Piece is if I'm no longer have a job other than streaming, though I'm sure One Piece has more actual plot than Hunter x Hunter. I mean, it kind of.
Should I lower Astarian's persuasion and give him more perception? Since we're usually our own characters and not Astarian. I know, I'll keep it because if he gets caught stealing. Yeah, Rogue's level 06 is kind of boring.
Hunter x Hunter, I think. Tim, that reaction didn't make me want to watch One Piece more. No, I definitely was distracted by text. One Piece, there are, like, earlier on in the show, I will admit that there are plot parts where it really fucking drags. It drags its ass so bad, and it's grating. But there are parts where the plot actually does pick up. And I'd say around episode like 350 is when you start getting a more proper cadence for episodes, kind of cutting that down because you don't have the writer's strikes that they were dealing with at the time. You have an actually funded animation team You don't have any of the 4Kids shitty translations because there were problems with the show being edited because it was bought by 4Kids as part of a package deal. So the first 150 episodes, they were really fucking fighting on there because it was a show that has drinking, guns, sexual references. It teaches kids fuck the police, fuck the government, and fuck a militaristic capitalist society that squeezes the lowest rungs on the societal ladder in order to further the gain of the elite. Like the world government, like the cops in this show are absolutely the bad guys. The world government is this unified world government of like the 20 most powerful countries started a coalition, and they exert supreme naval power over the world. Does that sound, exerting supreme naval power over the world, does that sound like any sort of country you might know of? 350 episodes, that does not sound like a comp. And that's, okay, I will say that there are points in that where it does pick up. But there are points where it fucking doesn't. And that's why I highly recommend, I mean, One Pace for the earlier arcs, because it's a free fan edit that cuts out a lot of that repetition, excessive flashbacks, excessive pans to characters to kind of draw out the reaction of something. They take something that should be like a 5-second reaction and draw it to 30 or 40 seconds. It's the things like that are the reasons why it is something that I just kind of had on in the background for the first few hundred episodes. Once it got to, I think it was called, the arc called Thriller Bark. Like Ennie's Lobby, they essentially terrorist attack the government. That's a pretty good arc. But then there's, why do I not have any movement on Shart? Oh well.
Is it difficult terrain, maybe?
So I guess I lied. 250 is around where it picks up. They get on right when they board the sea train, and that's when they start saying doing like bombing the world government, and that's when they start, well, not bombing them, just kind of leveling their shit. Then they do kind of like a Dante's Inferno arc, or no, they do a Haunted Island arc after that. That is more or less just missable. But it is where the protagonists kind of go off to the island, where they kind of really go into how corrupt the world government is as an organization, or as an entity, and how the people who are at the highest rung of that are completely insulated from the law. Then there is the Dante's Inferno arc, and then Bomb the Capital arc. So there's lots of, I guess I'm still through it. I still can only give it like a 7 out of 10 at its best. Or like, not at its best. At its best, I'd say like some of its shit is like 8.5 out of 10. But on average, I would say it's like a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. Just because for all of the good it does a lot in terms of dragging its ass.
Oh, that's right. We have 2 healers right now. Thank goodness. I only have 2 spell slots left.
But there's also, like, I wasn't expecting there to be, like, I wasn't expecting, the show to be as much about, like, anti-government as it was. So that was one thing that I guess you can look forward to with One Piece is is it's got a lot of fuck the government sentiment.
Breathe deep and move.
Which is hilarious because it was first and foremost created and aimed at 4 kids. It was even on 4 kids for the first 146 episodes of it. And it's just kind of funny. But yeah. Enough about One Piece though. That is a show I've taken a break from because after 730 episodes, I'm even in the middle of an arc, but it's the longest arc in the show. It's 120 episodes long. I made it 100 episodes into the arc. The Dressrosa. And I will admit, for this arc, the animation does take a bit of an increase. And you get some really cool topics, lots of cool twists and plot lines, things that I wasn't really expecting. So it's not bad, but it does drag its ass. And so the less of it that you have to watch, or that you can get by watching while still getting the better parts, I would say more power to you.
What was the survival check you saw? The voice line was, "I better watch my step." I thought I was expecting a trap, so I sent Astarion in, but that is not
the ready to burst things over there. Those.
Oh, so if I jump on that?
Oh, if you stay in it and it bursts, you take fire damage.
I see.
Oh, there's a lava elemental.
Yeah.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Are there any monk companions? The sentient locket increases key.
But we can make one with the recruit hirelings thing.
Oh, sure. Eh. Although, that might be fun to make a recruit hireling wrestler.
I'll watch Dragon Ball, you watch One Piece, and then we'll have a cage match. Loser watches Naruto. You know? You're a scrawny bastard, and you scrawny bastards are quick. So, I'm gonna know when I'm beat there. Is Astarion in a conversation?
No, mine says Shadowheart is in a conversation.
Yeah.
What now?
Astarion is having a... Okay, that's weird.
But when I'm Astarion, I can't... Oh! Astarion moved and the game broke. Now I see you talking to an invisible person with the Mind Flayer friend in front of you.
Yeah, it just says that... Oh. You've got the Mind Flayer. Why is the Mind Flayer friend in front of you? That's what Astarion has in front of him.
Yeah. And I can't do anything. It just says skip. That's my only option.
Well, I'm gonna save just in case. Guys, see the trailer for 3 Body Problem? The show, the Game of Thrones guys are doing based off a Chinese sci-fi novel. What? They couldn't even dedicate to like doing Game of Thrones proper. I feel like that loses them all the goodwill they had.
Yeah.
Let's move.
I'm invisible. That is weird.
I might have just broken my character.
If in the top right corner of your screen, there should be a little X.
Ah, yes, there is. Not for Astarion, though.
Moving in.
Okay. What about if I put us in combat?
That's what I was wondering too. I was also gonna try shoving Astarion, see if taking damage will pull him out. Nope.
Did that pull him out?
Yeah.
Oh, you found the amulet. That's the encounter that was broken. You found a cursed amulet. The amulet is cursed with the madness of laughter. Think Sheogorath from Skyrim or Elder Scrolls. And he wants us to bring him to his daughter so he can be laid to rest.
Maybe.
If you put on the amulet, you get the shadow.
I never
spell
put it on, though.
And Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yeah, I did see that. I never put it on, though. He must have just...
Oh, the three-body problem show looks like some whitewashed trash. It looks like it'll have nothing to do with the book, so Chinese will hate it. The three-body problem is one of the big break into international mainstream pieces of Chinese pop culture, and they're going to shit all over it. Oh, that's fun. It's great. Didn't know people were still playing this. Yeah. We started this. What was it? 4 months ago.
Late, yeah.
We started it 4 months ago, and that was even starting a bit late. But we get about 2.5 hours every week or two, and I think it's
not even every week. Yeah. Because sometimes we play. Last week we played Blood Hunt.
Yep. Or it might have been the week before.
Yeah, that might be right.
Have you played this game, X-Core? People are still banging those mind flayers. Yeah, you can. Yeah. 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 There's no defense for it because that's something you can do. No, but I highly recommended it. This stream probably won't have any spoilers for this episode, but I went into it blind my first playthrough, and I found that the less I tell No Name, the more fun they have. So
it's the storytelling is absolutely worth going in with no information about it, like the story ahead of time. It's been very fun.
But at the same time, it's really fun to see how much variation they've added to the game. There's so many different routes you can take, and they said that they designed for there to be things that only 1% of players will find, but they wanted that 1% to be there so that players actually have incentive to explore the world that they're set in. And that is one of probably my favorite aspect of the game, because there's like half dozen ways to approach.
Oh wait, why did you jump? Oh, are we supposed to jump down?
Oh, I wanted to get. Oh shit! Lava does kill.
Let's get on with it.
I think I can. Yeah. Fuck. I can't throw you.
What am I to do?
Help. There we go. But how are you? Oh god. Oh god, what did you do that for?
No. There we go. No, don't
Are you
climb
sure?
there. Don't.
You found the magic spot? Can you jump from there?
I found the spot that breaks the game. Oh no, Shadowheart is trying to come over here. That is great. That is great.
Okay, you got it out.
Oh god.
I just came. How are you getting back up though?
Oh, I'm not. I'm teleporting out. But there is one little thing over
that's
here.
fair. I was just gonna. I came down because I have Misty Step to pop back up.
No. No. Oh. Baldur's Gate, you fucking moron. Oh. And now they're both dead. Oh.
Well, wait. I'm looting your body? That's not what I intended. Well, here.
You guys going from I'm off work finally so I can jump in audio chat for a bit. Oh, yeah, hop on it. We're going to be here going for another at least 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to think we might have to, oh my god. That.
My bad. I forgot it doesn't just auto-load.
No, that's fine. Apparently I don't know how to walk in lava. Yeah, feel free to hop in, Sage. It's like, hop in us. Come on in.
Exactly. I don't think that made it better.
Is this going to be a full party wipe? It was. It was.
Yes.
A full party wipe to
specifically
lava.
because I jumped into the lava.
Hey, I did it too.
Not intentionally trying to get down to you.
High skill playthrough.
Pick you up. Yes. Yeah, 100%.
I'm putting that in the tags. High skill playthrough, AAA gamers only.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. It works.
Dirty casuals not allowed.
Like it was left under the sun. Suddenly the metal
Welcome to the chat, Sage.
Yo, how we doing tonight, fellas?
We're doing great. Going
This
back,
actually
fixed
feels on point for
the we fixed the broken cutscene by wiping to lava, so we're fucking loving it.
You wipe like a George Lucas wipe?
Yeah, it was a George Lucas wipe, where you go back over something that was good and redo it and make it worse.
Oh, yeah,
Except
those
it's a
are
reverse
messy wipes.
Lucas.
The laugh urge fades.
Messy way.
A quiet power spreads from hand to head, then down to your feet.
We got a new poll winner for the afternoon tune for the month of March.
What's that?
Ooh. What one?
So we wanted to do put all anime with like female leads. It's like International Women's Month, and Claymore ended up winning the poll. Have either of you ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
I've never.
So it's like Wonder Woman meets The Witcher meets Invasion of the Body Snatchers meets Joan of Arc.
Okay.
And what's it called?
Claymore.
Huh.
It's like it's like these like female like supernatural warriors. They're all like 6 feet tall, like they're some Amazons, but they're also like half monster, kind of like a Witcher. Like they even have a whole thing where they're supposed to like have the experiments or the emotions have been like bred out of them with the experiments that like turn them half demon or whatever.
Huh.
But it's also definitely very Berserk inspired. Not when it comes to the sexual themes, though. I checked just to make sure.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
Yeah.
This is like already.
Put it on. Put that fucking amulet on. Put that cursed. Put on the cursed amulet. Put on the cursed amulet.
Do it.
Etched on its face is
It gives you more power. Isn't that lovely?
Come to the dark side.
We've got cookies. No milk though.
Needed more random ugly CGI.
You recognize the symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander.
Oh my gosh, Astarion and Lathander is a very funny juxtaposition.
Yeah, this vampire is inadvertently helping an acolyte of the sun god.
Yeah.
And this madness may
So what's like the breakout memorable character from this game so far?
So, actually, Neil Newbin, the person who voiced Astarion, who we have on screen, he never expected his character to have
big following or anything.
They expected to be a background character that everyone chose to kill, and the vast majority of players, according to the game statistics, choose to keep him in the party for the entire playthrough. And a lot of players
and he's one of
enjoy him as
really
the best.
popular romances too.
He's also got, I think, one of the best character arcs because he starts as like a vampire who is ostensibly
doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Gray. Like over the course of the game, you get to learn kind of like the nuances of like what being a vampire even means in the context of this world, and what it means to have like your will suddenly given back to you after 200 years of forced servitude. And it's really kind of it's one of the better story arcs, but I think his voice acting is what really does well, because the motion capturing is done by each of the voice actors who does their characters, and Astarion's character has, I think, the most memorable affectations, gestures, facial expressions, and some of the best voice lines. So I think
he's even the like walking through the random wilderness, like the just like sassy bullshit he says about whatever is going on. Didn't we just give him a good amulet?
Did we?
I think we did, but
Ulysses said he seems a lot like the Red Prince from Original Sin 2, who is easily my favorite character in that game.
Yeah, he's a very decadent because he's a merchant from the upper city of Baldur's Gate, who was he was like a magistrate, and then he's turned into a vampire after being beaten half to death. So he has the option of dying or becoming a vampire spawn. But when you're a vampire spawn, you're basically a thrall to whoever turns you into a vampire. And the only way to become a true vampire is to like taste a drop of the person who turns you blood. And they never do that because vampires are ostensibly selfish creatures. So it's kind of interesting helping him along the path of like not being that, because you start being given a tadpole. Like you have a tadpole in your head. It's controlling you.
Right.
And for some reason you're immune to its mind control. But
you have a tadpole in your head that makes you a tad sadpole.
A tad sadpole, yes. But it freed him of his vampiric control. Like
also he can walk in the sun.
Yeah,
like Angel getting his soul back in Buffy.
Has Tim ever seen Naruto or Bleach or My Hero? I have not seen any of them. Though if I do watch any
I was
of the
just saying, me and Tim were gonna have to fight over who has to watch Naruto.
What is it? I might watch My Hero Academia because I have a friend who's he's offering to get me really stoned and get me started on it. So I'm willing to at least see what it's about if it means getting stoned for free.
Also, to answer Ulysses' question, I think the bear is the side character that blew up the most online.
Definitely one of the leaders, yeah. Everyone was real thirsty for the bear.
How about Demon Slayer, Tim?
Demon Slayer. I have seen Demon Slayer. I have seen all of it, and I've read a bit of the manga too. That one I did like, particularly how brutal it was, and how like the sheer amount of Japanese mythology you get, as well as the fact that it takes place at the end of the Edo period. It takes place like at the end of the 19th century in Japan. So right as you're starting to see all these technological innovations like locomotives and electricity, and like parts of it take place in Tokyo, like before the Great Fire that destroyed massive parts of like the old Tokyo. And there's even parts of it that are an allegory for the Great Fire of Tokyo. Yeah, most of Demon Slayer is cool, but it's got some perv shit. That's best I could sum it
Isn't
up as Ulysses right there.
isn't in the second season? Isn't there a character who's like perving over a girl that's like basically brain dead?
Yeah, there's like a demon girl who is like stuck asleep. And wait, I think so. It could be a different show, but there's also a few different moments where it's just like really frustrating. But I've also managed to get Lex, who has been, well, actually, she started watching One Piece, and then I think her barometer for what constitutes a good anime got thrown out the window. But, she got through it. Normally, she loathes all the pervy shit in anime because it's so fucking overdone. We're gonna have to. Is he?
Ulysses said that's the first season, and he's one of the main characters.
Yeah, that would be most likely Zenitsu, and yeah, it would have been perving out over like the protagonist's sleeping demon sister. So it's very.
That's a little weird.
Oh yeah, very fucking creepy shit.
Wait, does it keep healing?
While it's in the magma.
How did we get it so much faster last time?
I guess we hit it while it was standing on a rock.
Huh. Well, no.
Is Astarion doing good damage?
Yeah, he's getting he's getting 11 per time, but he's actually hitting unlike others. Thank you.
Can't give up. Not now.
I almost did a pushing attack and pushed it into the magma. Wait, why can't I do an attack? It says I have an action.
There's also that episode where these teenage characters infiltrate a brothel disguised as courtesans.
Yeah. That would have been, that's like in the entertainment district arc. There's that one. It's god damn it, it's still in the lava. The rest of it's gonna be fighting this lava elemental. That's
yeah.
I guess we could just not do anything to it while it walks its way up here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get into position to fight it. Do I have any buffs?
Will Luffy become bigger than Goku? In terms of just like
is Luffy gonna be bigger than I maybe?
I don't think so.
But probably not. I think
I
Goku
like...
is big enough in the cultural lexicon that you can ask somebody who knows nothing about anime who Goku is, and they're gonna be like, "Isn't that some Dragon Ball motherfucker?"
I feel like Goku is like almost as well known as Superman, right? Or maybe even at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking big.
I mean, I guess One Piece could blow up more, but I don't know.
Well, Ulysses, you sound like you were able to make it through Demon Slayer. What did you think of it, at least? Because it sounds like you've seen at least through the Entertainment District arc. What were your thoughts on it?
I think he told me he saw the first season and it hasn't gone back after that.
There's the first season, then there's the train arc, and then the Entertainment District arc, which will be the one that he's got where they infiltrate the brothel.
Will I watch the new Dragon Ball series coming out? You know, if you need me to watch it for a review, man, I'll do it. It's basically the Muppet Babies version of Dragon Ball, from what I can tell.
Nice.
I assume it'll be a lot shorter than the other ones, which is why I'm more willing to do it.
Oh, it's got the fucking
You're
arrow of
gonna say a
Elmara.
lot shorter than Muppet Babies. He's got what?
He had the arrow of El Mater on. I guess I should have been pressing damage.
Stay focused.
Oh, I just put it on last turn, I think.
Yeah, it stops his regeneration for a single turn, though I'm guessing he's going to heal himself
I didn't realize
this coming
that.
turn.
Yeah. Or... Oh no, I won't do Shatter yet then.
I like Chainsaw Man better. Yeah, Demon Slayer is cool. Not my new favorite, but it's cool. Yeah, that's what I'd sum up about it. It's got great animation style. It's got really cool use of Japanese mythology as well as traditional Japanese aspects that are not really touched upon as much in some anime, but it really goes hard. And I'm a really big fan of period anime as well, and it does a really good job at being that. But Chainsaw Man is really fucking good. It's really good. There's lots of fucking lots of complex social topics brought up, and I think Sage is probably capable of summing up why Chainsaw Man is good, probably better than I can, because I actually got my first physical Chainsaw Man copy entirely because of Sage. So if anyone between the two
I
of us
ordered
is
it
gonna...
in the mail, and then I ended up getting 2 on accident. So.
Vinland is your new favorite. That one is a really, I liked it a pretty solid amount. I thought it was excellent.
Oh, it's almost out of the crap.
Yeah, Vinland Saga is like, I like to think of Vinland Saga almost as the like philosophical opposite of Attack on Titan. Like if Attack on Titan is like a meditative piece about war and violence and savagery in human nature, Vinland Saga is about pacifism and non-violence and the whole. I mean, it's a little. It's I mean, you can think of it as like some hippie philosophy, but like it does it in such an earnest, thoughtful way. Yeah, I think that show's fantastic.
Yeah, I wasn't like I went into Vinland Saga just because I was scrolling around Netflix to figure out like what my next thing was gonna be, and oh boy, was it! It was oh, is he creating lava to stand in? That motherfucker.
I do think
that's lava under him, is it?
Better not be.
Might be. Well, here, let me see if this does something.
I do think the first season of Vinland Saga of the anime is still a little weak compared to the book that is like the same part of the story.
I will agree, and I think one of the points you had made was like it has not nearly as good of line art as you see in the manga, and the line art is one of the things that makes it as visually stand out. Or like it stands, yeah, it's one of the things that helps it stand on its own. And I think the manga utilizes line art to create a visceralness with some of the sword work that just didn't come across in the first season. But in the second season, there is a scene where there's a character standing still and just being cut a bunch of small times, and the way the blood spatters, I'm like, okay, they're starting to get what rings it, or what gives it some of the... God damn it. It shouldn't be allowed to make lava underneath it. That's bullshit.
At least it... Oh. It didn't move it. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because like there were a lot of people that only watched the anime of Vinland Saga, and a lot of people were like not as into season 2 because it slowed down a lot. It was so much. It felt like so much more of a drama. But if you compare the first season of the show to the book, the first season is paced almost. Oh shit!
Did your game just crash?
My game just crashed. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Well, I won't take your turns for you. You should be able to hop in.
Yeah. It's taking a long time to exit the crash reporter.
I think the part that the show was missing in the first season is one, it's paced too fast, and then the violence in that part of the book is it's actually disturbing. Like it's not like a cool action story. It's like actually disturbing.
Well, yeah,
And
that's
I
you're
think in the
supposed to.
show it came across like a cool action story, and so season two
Yeah.
is more kind of slow paced philosophy for people that only watch the show. They were like, "What is this?" Whereas I think that's kind of the intention of the book the whole time. Like you're not meant to be cheering on during the fight scenes. Like you're supposed to be
Nothing
kind
will
of
stand in
horrified
my
by them.
way. Still breathing,
I
despite
think
everything.
that is one where, like, there were a couple points in the first season where I could see that, like, with Vinland Saga. There's, like, Thorfinn's dad, like, what happens to him. I think that scene is one of the ones where you're a little bit more horrified and kind of going back and forth between the excited and not excited.
True. I do think that might be more of a product though of hey, it's one of the good guy characters that the bad thing's happening to, rather than just violence, like no matter what being bad. You
Oh,
know?
it's validating my stuff. I'm at 8%, 10%. It's going fast-ish, but if you want to just take the turns for now and
Let's have some courage. Let's have a little fun.
The elemental's real power is wrecking your PC.
Yeah. Astarion can just hide and sneak attack arrows.
Oh, that's right. Astarion's, I was like, why does he only got
He's like
the
archer, yeah.
one attack? But if he doesn't have the ranger subclass, I think did thieves ever get the bonus attack?
Nope. But they get more sneak attack damage, but
okay.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Paul was going back and forth.
And then the other one I would just
what,
heal. What is that? Oh, I guess myself. Potion then. Do a potion. Don't use a spell for that. Or that. That works.
What's on the pole after you drink? What is this? The Dragon Ball pole? Also, I won't get super into it, but since Tim mentioned it, I think Chainsaw Man is as strong as it is because it goes into some like real psychoanalysis of its characters. That is, you get something that is closer to what you get in the Vinland Saga or in Attack on Titan, but you don't see a ton of it in the first season. I think when Chainsaw Man starts putting out like that movie or a season 2, I think that's going to blow up like 10 times more than it has so far.
Oh, 100%. So, we don't seem to be able to beat.
Yeah, is this just a leave scenario?
So, this is we're just gonna quick load that old one. Pull is going back and forth. Elemental's real power is wrecking your PC. Yeah. He does magmatic burst and
Super Broly.
It was when I cast Sleet and everyone got affected by it that, or some people saved, but everyone had to save from it. That froze my computer.
The poll is between Super Broly and Superhero. That's what's winning, or the two that are winning. Fusion Reborn, History of Trunks. Okay, so you got those 4 on there.
Alright, I am gonna swap out Shadowheart for someone a bit more useful. Are
we still gonna try to fight it, or just completely skip that? I'm still only at 44%. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen.
Did it? Oh, that's right. Okay.
It's fully validating everything, yeah.
Then in that case, I think what we should do is maybe call it for the night, just because we're past 10 o'clock.
It'll be a while still for me to get in. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Before you shut down for the night, did you guys see that Suicide Squad is already 40% off? It's not even like a month old.
Oh my god, that's bad. That's pretty fucking bad.
That game, well, its player base is lower than the Avengers game was after that was out for a year.
Ooh, and that was bad already.
And that was
Yep.
yeah, that was pretty fucking bad.
That's rough.
All right, who do we have to raid? Looks like Vanispheres is
I'll
on.
check. See, Vanny's cool. Vanny's always good. Yeah, do Vanny's.
All right. Just saw the chill spot is on. I'll make a note to raid him next time if he's on, because if he shares a time slot, always love boosting other creators in the time slot.
Yeah. Well, next time we'll definitely do the chill spot.
Cool.
Well, yeah. Thank you everybody for coming out. It's been great having such active conversation. I think we actually hit 7 concurrent viewers before Sage got in the chat, so that was really fun to see. And I also got the interactive Twitch functionality working, so huzzah.
Yeah.
But everybody, thanks for coming in. Tune in next week, 7:30 Friday. We're going to be continuing the Grim Forge, and I believe heading to the Mountain Pass, which is the last zone of Act 1 proper. Once we finish that zone, we're done with Act 1, can't go back to it. So come in. Tomorrow we got 10:30 p.m. Sage and I, we're going to be going back to the Halig Tree and Elden Ring with Say Hello Sarah. Tune in if you're interested in that, want to hear any lore, want to hear anything that's going on in pop culture, because we'll be talking about it. All right, now get the fuck out of here and give Vanisphere some love. Or else.
Or else.
I'm never like, I know Gnome's politics cannibalism, but I'm
Solid
never
stream.
quite